So, you do really well, Klaus.
Yay.
And they are like so impressed with you. They're like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's sounding a lot better. Holy crap, he used to sound just terrible."
That was on
Now,
purpose. I was told drink people, don't worry about it.
but he was like, "Okay." I'll, and like Orgnar like stops you for a second. He was like, "I'll give you the first I'll give you like a small plate for free, but I can't give you that big one, the challenge one for free. That I just can't do."
I'm still singing, I say, I'm fine with that, oh yes I am.
So he gives you a plate of like sausage. You have three links of sausage, a large portion of bacon, and some eggs sunny side up. And you also see that he also gives you a huge, I'm talking ginormous mug of ale. And he was like, this is for our good friend Matilda, what you've done for her. And I'll also be giving it to that friend of yours as well.
Yay, alcohol.
And like, this literally is the size of your upper torso. Okay, so Sigurd, you are doing well for the first 5 minutes, but I'll need you to give me a Constitution saving throw as you start getting full. Oh no!
This is too late. I was going to say I'd inspire him, but nah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't waste that.
it's too
Yeah.
late. Too late for that. You start like you're so full at this point. You're not even a quarter done. And you start feeling it coming back up, like you are literally about to vomit.
This is the time I ate that, like that time I ate that Euro Legion hardtack. Oh god.
This is a time where I ate at that tavern where they had these little things they called taco, and they called it, and the creator was named Bell. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna like rush to something to like throw up that wouldn't create a huge mess. I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah, go outside, and like you rush outside, and Ordnar looks after her, and he was like, "Oh, poor thing." He's like, and he's talking to you, Skarnes, and he's like, there was only one person to ever complete that entire thing and ask for seconds. He actually asked for seconds.
Huh, who was that?
Tiberius. And Klaus, that name strikes a chord in you.
Oh, Tiberius. Stormwind?
Yes. What?
Stormwind? Oh, Septum?
No, not Tiberius Septum. Not Tiber Septum. I'm
Oh.
not talking Elos.
And Tiberius Stormwind's that Dragonborn from Critical Role.
Oh, damn.
No, Tiberius actually makes you remember to your past when you were still a slave. You remember that there was a Goliath by the name of Tiberius who was the first to escape the family that you were slave to, and it gave you hope of escape. Like, he is the first person to ever give you hope of a better life. And when you were both slaves, you two were thick as thieves. Like, you two are the best of friends.
Do you have any clue where Tiberius is?
He was like, "Oh, do you know Tiberius?"
Yes, I do.
He's like, good old Tiberius. He's been running with the companions. Good people. Good people. Although I gotta say, he has changed quite a bit. He's gotten a little bit more creepy.
What do you mean?
Well, supposedly, he killed a high elf who used to be his former slaver, and he took his skull and he carved a mask out of it, and he never takes it off.
Was this thing to the Ode just say, "Oh yeah, that's noble"? I say, "Oh wow, that's crazy."
Not normal.
Like, like the family that you were slave to, like, you remember their names, the Abnails.
Do you know the name of this elf they go into?
Huh?
Did he say?
Slaver that he killed and made a mask out of?
Yes. Do you know the name of this?
Victor Amnal.
Uh-huh.
And you know that his brother was actually your slaver. His name was this, Drestian. He was like, "Oh, last time I saw him, he was hanging out with one of his own kind. Don't know his name though. Never got it. He never gave it. Last I heard, they were hanging out in Riften."
Uh-huh. Thank you. I very stiffly stand up and start walking out towards where I saw him running to throw up.
He is currently bent over the railing, and he's like,
I just use a little prestidigitation to make sure that he doesn't get any vomit on him. That stays.
Yeah, and he starts to calm his poor stomach down. Like he starts to recede, and he gets to breathing again. And there's a mutt currently at the foot of the banister who is starting to eat it, and he is enjoying this.
Well, at least it's being cleaned up.
Circle of life.
How do you feel about going towards Riften?
Okay, sorry, that was a bad experience for me. Okay, anyway, yeah, Riften, yeah, that seems like a good idea, though. If you don't mind, I'd like to go to the blacksmith again to see if they have any new axes.
Yeah.
This one's good. This one's a bit brainy.
Alright. Also, how do you feel about joining the Dark Brotherhood?
Yeah, out of character, I was want to ask him about that. Considering my character is a lawful, neutral, former legionnaire, I'm not sure he would feel very good about joining the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood. So, I mean, if you want to, more power to you. I just feel like you're going to have to keep a secret from him because I don't think the Legion takes a good view of those organizations.
He would ask you straight up, and if you said no, he'll just forget about it.
Yeah, so, yeah, I apologize since my character's kind of a stick in the mud and would make things a bit difficult for you. But, yeah, obviously you can go ahead. Just don't tell me about it. You can make it a game. You can, like, hide it from me. And I'm like, oh, what? Oh, wow. Why are we breaking into the 5th house today? Reasons. Thalmor.
Didn't you hear? The Thalmor are here.
I have a really high deception. I just will high.
Yes, that works out for you.
And anywho, you guys head towards the blacksmith, and you see again her like back at the forge, and she's pounding on a piece of metal, and you see her kind of look up, and she grins widely, and she's like, "Ah, it's you! It's you!"
Welcome
Hey.
again. Great to see you again, ma'am.
What do you need?
Well, as you can see from the latest scuffle, I believe a better axe is necessary to fend off the various foes we've been facing, such as the Thalmor.
And she's like, "Wait here 1 second." And she goes into her house. And you hear crashing, rummaging. You hear all sorts of noises. And about 5 minutes later, you see her appear with an unusual axe. And it looks to be orcish made.
I like orcish weapons. Appreciate it.
And she's like, "Oh." She's like, "This is my pride and joy. I have kept this from a trade of orcs that came through Riverwood. I've never been able to sell it because it's so valuable.
Ooh.
It's known as Stormbringer. Because every time you hit somebody with it, they get shocked."
Like if you hit someone with it, they get shocked?
Basically, it has an effect that even if you like hit the person like if you like hit their AC dead even, which means like defender takes like priority and they don't take damage, like I've announced before.
Oh, yeah.
The person will still take shock damage. Like, if it comes into contact with the person, it will shock them regardless.
Okay, very good. So, how much is it?
It's a gift. It's for what you did for poor Matilda. Thank you for avenging her father's death. He was a good friend to me.
Aw. Well, I properly honor her for her gift, and,
Let me give you the it's normal battle axe stuff. So, if you could fill that out for me.
yeah.
And it'll be for the lightning effect, it'll be 2d. Actually, wait, hold on. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I'm flipping through my notes. Here it is. Okay, it'll be when it hits the person for the lightning effect. It'll be 2d6 plus your strength. and it'll be
Okay.
lightning damage. And it's not called. It's called Storm.
Okay.
That way you know.
So 2d6 plus strength.
Yes, plus strength modifier.
Okay, yeah.
Type shocking damage.
Type. Okay, so I would put that where, so for type, it would be like, where I would put like slashing, so it would just be like shock or something.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, shock.
I just want to make sure like you get this down before we like potentially go into a different battle situation.
Ooh, okay. You know what? Actually, yeah, I just realized. So I'm, fixing the axe. So it's only like one type of damage, right? Instead of the 1d.
No. There's 2 damages.
Oh, okay. So
1d8, which is the normal damage, and 2d6 plus the strength modifier. And the second type of damage would be shocking.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 2d6
That's
plus
right.
strength shock. Yeah, okay.
So test it out.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So whenever you like succeed on like a damage, you will not only have like this 4, but you'll have the 9 added to it. Okay?
Oh, very cool. Okay, that should give me some extra punch then.
I actually want to ask you if you could tell me anything about this. I take out the dagger.
The what?
I take out the mysterious dagger.
They took from Ragnar.
Oh, okay. So and she looks at it and she was like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's so elegant. You know who could tell you about this? I know a very good person. Very good. College of Winterold. He goes by the name of Savos Aaron. He's a student there.
That sounds like a lot of work. I was really just trying to avoid paying 100 gold and pearls to figure out what this does.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, and she looks like at it closer, and she's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's an enchanted item,
Yes.
and it looks to be. And she looks at it in the light, and she's like, "Oh, fudge crapsicles." You might want to hold on to this dagger. Yep, hold on to it.
Alright.
By the way, it has a name.
What is this name?
It's called the Infinidagger.
Huh.
It gives the wielder the ability to fly for short distances. You can also use it as a weapon, but it's mainly for flying. It's an unusual weapon, but I've only seen it in a book once before I read a long time ago. I just didn't put the thing together until I saw the insignia on the hilt. And it shows a giant S on it.
Is it a completely limited use? Limited times per day?
And she's like, oh, it doesn't seem to have like any limits. You can only like fly. Basically, you can fly up to 40 feet for about maybe 3 rounds, give or take.
And then once that's done, I can use its effect again.
Yes, once it recharges,
How long does it take?
which would take, I would have to say 3 rounds.
Okay. So, I look at this extremely happy and use it to fly onto the roof.
Oh, God.
And I yell down, I have to stay up here for 18 seconds!
No, it doesn't need recharging like automatically if you turn it off. Like it can stay up in the air for like out of combat. It can stay up in the air for at least 2 hours.
Oh.
But in combat it's a little different, you know. Because well, it's combat. And it's not 18 seconds. It's like every round is 60 seconds, so...
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's like 3 minutes of time. Well, in my campaign, it is.
Oh. Alright.
I know everybody does, like, time differently, but... You gotta think, like... Not everybody moves at lightning speed, so... I have to take that into account. But anywho, you got yourself an Infinite Dagger, and you, Sigurd, got yourself the Storm.
Yes, I'm very happy with it. I'm just like looking at it, examining it.
You're like, oh.
Like, yeah, I'm like a kid on Christmas. Like, I am just pleased.
To Rifted, I start flying away.
You're like, I'm going to hug you, I'm going to squeeze you, and I'm going to call you George.
Exactly.
So you start traveling. Hold on. You start traveling out from Riverwood. So which way are you headed? This way or this way?
Trying to think. What was the first way again? Sorry, what?
Scarnus intently stares at Sigurd, waiting for him to say which way is Riften.
Or this way.
Second option. So, like, this way?
Okay. Actually, you're going the shortest way.
Legion efficiency.
Flying!
Yeah, like... One of the guards kind of motioned for you, and he's like, whoa, where are you going, sir?
To the skies!
Wait, who's motioning towards me?
One of the guards.
Oh, yeah, okay, I go towards him.
He's like, where are you going, sir?
We have an important mission.
Well, if you're going to a different town, I could give you shortcuts.
We are going to Riften.
Ah, then you'll want to cut through Helgen. Just go down the road that you're currently going down, and then when you hit a fork in the road, head left, not right.
Left, not right.
Yes. Then you'll go straight through the town of Helgen.
Ah, yes, Helgen. Lovely place. Pretty sure it's the Legion headquarters here.
No, actually the Legion headquarters is in Solitude.
Okay. You know, though it is like a Legion base, right? I mean, that's why Tullius...
Yeah, it's a Legion-based town.
Okay, so, yeah, so he said the first fork in the road, we take a left.
Yeah, take a left, then you'll go through the south gate of Helgen, then you'll exit through the east, and then just head down the road and never turn. And then you'll drift in.
Okay, then. Thank you very much, then.
You're welcome, sir. I'm glad I could help.
Excellent. Okay, Scarnus, let's go on your flying dagger.
Whee! I do several loops along the way.
Hey, Nimbus! Sorry, it kind of reminded me of that. Okay, so you're traveling, and you see the scenery around you. It's beautiful. Like the trees around you are totally different colors. There's green, there's orange, there's brown. The grass so green all around you. There's flowers on the side of the road. There's tundra cotton. There's mountain flowers. You even see some lavender. And you start walking, and you're continuing to walk, and you arrive at this particular crossroads. And on the other side of the crossroads, you see 3 stones that seem to be standing in formation.
Hey, Klaus, take a look at these stones. I'm pretty sure they're, what are they called again? Shit.
Standing stones?
Yep, standing stones, yep.
Oh,
why I said-
what do these do?
I believe
Sorry.
you can choose your abilities. It's supposed to represent.
No.
Oh no.
Like I've told you guys, you have to find a certain amulet pertaining to that standing stone. Because, like, the standing stones were originally created by the dragons to give them more power every time a human touched them. And the Dragonborn, since he has dragon blood in him, he can activate them without
Oh, okay.
the amulet. So you can touch them all you want. You can fondle them. You can give them a blowjob, whatever fuck you want to do. It just won't do shit.
Okay, so I just admire it for, like, a moment. I'm like, cool. And we take a left at the.
Yeah, and you continue walk, and you notice that give me, both of you, a perception check.
Do I have an advantage because I'm flying?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Skarnes, you sense a presence behind you, and it's not evil. You sense it's more curious than anything.
I fly down to where I'm 30 feet away from him, and I let him know that mentally.
So, it's behind us, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so I turn around and, start looking for it.
Do you look as well, Sir Klaus?
Yes.
Okay, now, first of all, I'm going to reveal an area. So I want you to, I'm going to shift ping, if it will behave, and put your characters on there.
Okay, one moment.
And I am 30 feet up.
Yep. And you see a curious sight following you. You see a fuzzy creature following you. And it's really, really small. And you can tell by its face that it's a baby saber cat.
Oh.
Well, I guess we gotta put it out of its misery. It doesn't have its mother.
Scarness.
I could have swore I had a picture.
Well, I mean, it's a cub out in by itself. It's going to starve to death if it doesn't have a mother nearby. Do you really want it to starve to death?
Personally, I think it's kind of cute, so I think I'm going to take this thing. Might be a horrible decision, if this mother is still around, but you know what? I'm willing to take that chance.
Crap. Just give me a second. I could have sworn like I had a picture of a saber cat, but apparently my game decided to be a little retarded.
It's fine. I can always just test out my ultimate attack that I gained from the level up. Totally can do that now. Totally.
I don't remember that in the book. So yeah, I'm gonna just ignore that
Okay.
because I don't ever remember seeing that in the skill of a bard.
It actually would be a warlock. Because multi-class.
Irregardless, don't ever remember that being in the warlock either. There we go. I'm just gonna pick that one and get it over. Son of a bitch.
You know, as a Jumur with high charisma, you could say I'm a handsome devil.
Ah. 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 Okay, so let me. Get on the freaking page! Do it.
I look around as the gods are discordant.
Do it. Do it. There we go. Okay, let me show it to you guys.
Oh,
Prepare for adorableness.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think we should kill it.
No.
Torture it to death.
Scarnus, you have your flying knife. Let me have this.
You have an electric axe.
Wait, wait. Is Nabi the one with like that other magic dagger thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
He has some elven daggers of returning.
They're also
Well, you know-
acidic, and I bought them for him, and then he left us.
I just realized I forgot to say that I should have paid for the big boy breakfast. So
Yeah, please excrete that from your earnings, Mr.
yeah, 50 gold.
Yep.
Okay, so 5. Yeah, okay.
And Sigurd, it kind of runs up to you, and it starts playing with your pant leg.
Oh. And take out
It's attacking!
It was self-defense. No, but I start taking it. I take out a little piece of rope I have and like start dangling in front of it.
It starts jumping for it. It rolls on its back and it's waving its little paws in the air. It's mute. It's like,
Yeah. Sigurd is super pumped about this. He is very happy. Saber-tooths are amazing!
So, it seems to take in a liking to you, Sigurd.
Yeah.
So you have a choice. Do you want to keep it? Or do you want to turn it away?
You always say yes when you accept an animal companion, if RPGs have taught me anything.
Okay, so do you want to name her? What?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's either going to be something. It's going to be something ridiculously stupid, unfortunately. No, not that crass. Toothy.
Toothy? Okay, Toothy it is.
I ain't know for my smarts. I calls it as I sees it.
So Toothy leaps into your arms, Sigurd, and proceeds to fall asleep.
Yes.
I message you this, but I kind of want to make him smell faintly of meat using prestidigitation.
You start smelling faintly of meat, Mr. Sigurd, and the saber cat quickly wakes up and it starts licking your face.
Yeah, and I just started laughing.
It now loves you forever. Congratulations, I helped you out.
Thank you.
I totally meant to help you.
Yes, clearly. You weren't hoping for
I
it to bite me or
totally
something.
meant it for it to lick your face. I didn't want it to eat your face. Oh.
Why did you think
Oh,
that?
but,
Knowing Sigurd, knowing Sigurd, he's my character. If the cat had done that, he would just probably laugh and said, "Oh yeah, it's got some spirit in it, just like how I like it." She ripped off a part of your ear. Yeah, that's my girl.
Anyway, you continue on your way. You now with a newfound adorable little companion, and you
Just say the word
at,
and I'll just blast it.
you arrive at Helgen, and it's a busy imperial town, and right where you're passing through, there are some street vendors. And you just hear fresh fish here. Little Toothy is she's like, she's mewing all over the place because of all the smells and stuff. You see bread being sold, and you hear a particular individual who, "Are you tired of riding those boring old horses? Sorry. Let me introduce you to a new mount. Come on, come on."
Do you want to see what the new mount is?
To
Klaus.
need a mount.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a flying dagger, so. But then again, it's not like I can. I feel like that's a one-person ride, if I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
so
want,
then
don't want to ride with the creepy. But you see beside him, he has two large animals, and they are yellow.
Is it a chocobo?
How did you know?
I was actually about to ask that. If it was a strange animal.
Yeah, he's like, "We brought this from a distant land. They are known as chocobos."
I fly down. How much?
Oh, come on. Like, I always wanted to ride a chocobo in Skyrim. That would be fucking badass.
There's probably a mod for that.
Probably.
Oh yeah, there definitely is. I'm sure.
But
Chocobo!